Good evening. I'm Daniel Brown, bringing you the latest on a political crisis unfolding in South Korea. President Yoon Suk-yeol's attempted coup on Tuesday, though brief and unsuccessful,
has sent shockwaves through the region and raised critical questions about U.S. foreign policy under President Joe Biden. The crisis began late Tuesday night when Yoon declared martial law, citing alleged anti-state threats from his political opposition. The move came without support from his party or the South Korean parliament and was widely seen as an impulsive gamble. By early Wednesday morning, Yoon reversed his declaration of martial law, following public backlash and the failure to mobilize political or military support. Experts predict Yoon's political future will likely include impeachment and removal from office. Remarkably, this was not a traditional coup driven by ideology or elite power struggles. Instead, the trigger was a corruption scandal involving a Dior handbag accepted by Yoon's wife, a symbol of the chaos and disarray surrounding the event.
A muted U.S. response. The Biden administration's reaction has been measured, with the State Department reaffirming its ironclad alliance with South Korea and pledging support during this time of uncertainty. Critics, however, see this restrained response as indicative of a broader lack of strategic coherence in the administration's Indo-Pacific policy. South Korea has been central to Biden's efforts to counter China's influence in the region. Let's get in the President Biden speech.
Well, welcome everyone. Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. President, it's an honor to welcome you both here today to inaugurate the Camp David trilateral between our three nations, among our three nations. It's not only the first summit I've hosted at Camp David, it's the first ever standalone summit between the leaders of Japan and Republic of Korea and the United States. And I can think of no better way to mark our new chapter of our trilateral cooperation than meeting here at Camp David. And so strengthening the ties between our democracies has long been a priority for me, dating back to when I was Vice President of the United States. That's because our countries are stronger and the world is safer. Let me say that again. Our countries are stronger and the world will be safer as we stand together. And I know this is a belief we all three share.
At the Camp David summit in August 2023, Biden celebrated a trilateral partnership between the US, Japan, and South Korea, crediting Yoon for bridging historical tensions with Japan to strengthen a united front. Yoon's role in facilitating this alliance earned him praise from US officials, who touted him as a key partner in a new era of regional cooperation. Yet Yoon's authoritarian tendencies, evident long before Tuesday's events, were overlooked. His rhetoric attacking opposition leaders as anti-state had been a consistent theme of his presidency. Despite this, the Biden administration embraced Yoon as a strategic ally, prioritizing the Indo-Pacific alliance over concerns about democratic governance in South Korea, a broader pattern in U.S. policy. This episode reflects a larger trend in U.S. foreign policy, the prioritization of strategic alignment over democratic values. Both the Biden and Trump administrations have pursued what analysts call a revisionist approach, reshaping global alliances to counter China's rise. From economic measures like tariffs to military partnerships, Biden's policies have mirrored Trump-era strategies, often at odds with traditional allies and institutions. For the Biden administration, Yoon's willingness to join the anti-China bloc made him a key player, despite his controversial record at home. This pragmatic approach mirrors U.S. support for other allies with questionable democratic practices, raising concerns about the long-term costs of such alliances. The fallout, while the coup attempt lasted only a few hours, its implications are profound. South Korea faces a critical juncture in its democratic journey, and the Biden administration must reckon with it. Stay with us for more updates. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more news.